I have made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven, but I am here to apologize.
Alright, I was just kidding about that whole apology video. It's just that in the last video, I called one of the Mormon books The Pearl and the Great Price, and that sounds kind of stupid, and I feel like an idiot now because it's actually The Pearl of Great Price. So yeah, but anyway, we're back at Valleywide Country Store. We're gonna head back in. You know me, you know I need caffeine in my body or I can't function. So yeah, let's head in.
Yo, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing an energy drink.
What do you mean? It has too much sugar and caffeine. You're gonna get a heart attack.
Well, what should I get instead?
Coffee.
Okay. Monster has coffee.
What?
Yeah. Check that out. I'm gonna grab a couple mochas for me and my boy. Guys, I don't think I have addressed to you what the plan is for today. So last video, it was kind of more of a serious topic, talking about Mormonism and all that. But this video, we're gonna be talking about homeschooling versus public schooling, more of a lighthearted thing. Yeah, we're gonna also be, I also wanna go to Walmart today to see if they actually will kick you out for having a camera, because I see a bunch of YouTubers get kicked out for that, so yeah. Real excited for this one. Make sure you tell us down below what you think is better, homeschooling or public schooling. Okay, and we'll get into it. All right, we're here for a little experiment. See if the employees stop us from recording. All right, boys, welcome back to the vlog. We're just gonna see if anyone gets after us for our recording. I low-key still gotta do back to school shopping. I got school on Monday, but I ain't doing that right now. All right, let's go find some people and ask them some questions. Excuse me, can I have a moment of both of your guys' time?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so what is your stance on bullying in school?
Bullying in school?
Yeah, bullying in school.
Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. Kind of just depends.
I'd say the same thing.
Oh, I think it prepares you for the real world, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, you know, you gotta toughen these kids up. Like, we can't be raising a generation of wussies, you know?
It's a good point.
And plus, it establishes a social hierarchy which prepares you for the real world. So yeah. Plus, when the nerd ends up becoming in charge of the bully, which is usually what happens, it makes his rise to power more satisfying.
Makes a better movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's a better storyline.
So what are you trying to do about this?
I'm trying to get you guys to like start bullying people, you know?
Bring bullying back.
We're actually like with bullies for hire. We're gonna like pay you guys to go bully kids.
Bullies for hire?
Yeah.
What's your rates?
What's my rates? Oh, $10 per hour at schools. We just gotta send you into schools and stuff.
I'd do it for higher than that, but $10 isn't gonna cut it.
Okay, how about 15?
I start at 30.
30?
Yeah.
How about...
He's a professional.
Okay, you're a professional.
Yeah, I'm the oldest
just like
of-
say
I've
something
got-
really mean to me.
Well, I can't, I'm not gonna come up, I gotta like know my target first. But
Okay.
I've got 3 little brothers, like,
Oh,
I've
okay.
got
You
years
are a
of experience
professional.
on this.
Okay. Yeah.
So hit me at 30 and then we'll start talking.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay. Yeah, I'll contact you if I need you.
Okay, we'll be in talks.
Okay.
Good talking to you
to you.
guys.
I'm talking to you.
See you later.
See ya.
Cool. We're here to ask you about bullying in school.
Okay.
So, like, what is your stance on it?
I was homeschooled, so I haven't been bullied,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, not great.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, what are you saying about bullying?
So I think that bullying is actually a positive thing. Okay.
Okay.
So we shouldn't stop the bullies, but we should teach the kid to stand up for himself, because that prepares you for the real world, and we raise a tougher, stronger generation.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Cool.
Okay, but actually what we really want to ask you is, do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for a kid?
Homeschooling.
Homeschooling, why do you think that?
Because you're getting what your parents want you to learn versus agenda,
I
unwanted
see.
agenda.
Yeah, because like a lot of the times they put like some woke crap
Yep,
in the
yeah.
curriculum, and that's bad. But you could always go private school though.
Private school is better than public school, but
Or charter school?
yeah, it depends on the charter school. But I go homeschooling above all that.
Yeah, I see why. Yeah, I see why you would choose public school, because you don't want your kids to be poisoned by the media. Not public school, homeschool. Because you don't want your kids to be poisoned by the media, you know. Yeah, but good talking to you. Fellow landscaper, so, you know.
All right.
See you, man. So I'm also gonna see, like, I'm gonna talk to people about bullying and try and convince them that it's good. It's completely as a joke, but like, I just want to see people's reaction. You know, I love stirring the pot, making trouble. You know what I'm saying? All right, boys. New location, downtown Caldwell. We're going to Indian Creek Plaza down here. This is where this is the interview area. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. So, I've been interviewing people, and I'm wondering, do you think homeschooling or public schooling is better for kids?
Personally, I go for homeschooling.
All right.
Can I explain more why?
On that.
Yeah. Personally, homeschooling allows you to educate your children how you want them to be educated. A lot of public schooling is like, it's a crapshoot who you're gonna get, what they're gonna teach your kid, or what they're gonna do. You know?
Yeah, like they got the woke curriculum in the
Exactly.
schools now.
Woke curriculum is taken over. You know, it's not a great thing. So, I personally, when I have kids, I'm gonna do my best to homeschool them.
How about you, sir?
Agree with them. Everything you said, word for word.
So, do you think homeschooling or public schooling is better for the next generation? Homeschooling.
I mean, there's too much politics, too much of politics involved into school, where students, like myself included, don't know what's actually true and what's not. You got too many lies of history in those schools.
Oh yeah.
You know, teaching about, you know, transgender things, like, you know, like trying to do, you know, transition from male female or vice versa. You know, a teenager, you know, a kid shouldn't be knowing about it. They need to focus on their academics, you know, mathematics, you know, grammar, English, you know, science, chemistry, not, you know, can I be a female and how do I do that kind of thing. Yeah. So I think homeschool is better due to the fact that a parent, you know, it doesn't, I mean, depending on the parent, obviously, you know, you got abusive parents out there, but parent can teach the kid what actually is in the world, like, you know, how to do taxes, how to, you know, get a debit card, a credit card, how to apply for an auto loan, you know, stuff that's real world, like, you know, MX plus B, you know, I think my brother's used it one time and he's in welding.
Yeah.
You know, I do traffic control. I don't use any of that. Like,
yeah.
You know, if you know how big your spacing is for a sign, you know, it's 500 feet. You know, it's count out 500, and there you go.
Yeah.
You know, none of that fancy math. Like, teaching real world stuff is what kids need these days.
We've been going around. We've been asking people whether they think homeschooling or public schooling is better for children.
I have a 3-year-old and I've thought about this a little bit. I think the social aspect of like public schooling is really good, but I do think that the aspect of like homeschooling and being able to kind of control the things that you want your kids learning in, you know, that could be positive or negative, I suppose. But obviously it's all based on like state regulations, right? Even at home. Yeah. So I think there's definitely positive aspects to both. Personally, I think if I was going to decide, I would say probably public schooling. I think the social aspects are big for me, just because, like I said, I have a 3-year-old and he has a bit of he's having a hard time talking, so he's going to like speech therapy and stuff. And I think a large part of that was not being around other kids early on, so I can see the positivity of that, really. But I do see benefits in homeschooling a lot too, for sure. I think it just really depends on the student.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, the politics in public schooling is kind of making the kids confused, but like at the same time, homeschooling kind of isolates the children and makes it harder for them to interact.
Yeah, and I think it's you're getting a lot of people's perspective in a place like homeschool, whereas you're only getting your family's perspective, or you know, whoever you're going to homeschool with, if it's like a small little cluster of kids or whatever. And I think you're kind of isolating those kids from other views that aren't necessarily shared with whoever's, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big part of becoming like who you are as a human, you know? But I like I said, yeah, like think it just really depends on the student. I think homeschool can be really beneficial for certain kids if like public schooling doesn't work for them in a traditional sense.
Okay, so do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for the next generation?
For this next upcoming generation?
For just like kids in general?
I guess it just depends on the kid, I would suppose. Most kids learn better hands-on. I learned better hands-on, so being in the classroom is a little better. But some kids prefer to learn at home in an own safe space.
Yeah. Okay. What do you mean by like a safe space?
I guess high school can be stressful. Middle school and high school can. There's bullying factors. There's a lot of different factors that play into it. So homeschooling is usually a bit better for kids that are more emotionally and intelligently sensitive. But public school is usually the more hands-on way to go.
Well, I actually think that bullying kind of benefits kids.
I think in some cases it can, but in most cases it's taken too far.
Yeah, but like, I don't think we should like teach the kid to be like, tell the bullies to stop. We should teach the kid to stand up for himself.
I completely agree with that, but in some cases it should also be taught that you shouldn't bully other children.
I disagree. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for kids?
I say public school.
Okay. What makes you think that?
I think just so like they could like just like experience like a high school and like just like experience high school and meet new people and be able to experience all like the different high school opportunities. I'd say.
Yeah, that's. I've heard a lot of people. I actually haven't heard many people say that. Yeah, that's a. But I kind of agree with you there, because like, you know, a lot of kids, like, there's not a whole lot of ways to make friends, and school's a good way. I mean, of course, there's like, if you go to church, you can make friends at church.
Yeah.
But you know, school. But even then, if you do go to church, school would be a good place to like expand the gospel and tell people about Jesus and stuff. Yeah. It's to be a Christian coffee shop. We're not getting anything, but there's a Flying M like right around the corner, so we're asking if they're competing. Okay, so I heard you guys are a Christian coffee shop. Yeah. So did you open here to compete with Flying M?
I'm actually not sure on that. I don't think so. We've been here for about 5 years. I'm not sure. Do you know how long Flying M's been here? I actually have no clue.
Well, I hate Flying M. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
They got like a bunch of pride flags in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I much prefer a place like this.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you prefer homeschooling or public schooling? Which one do you think? Homeschooling?
For sure.
Okay.
I was homeschooled all the way, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you homeschooled or are you?
I'm public schooled. He's homeschooled.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, why do you think homeschooling's better?
I think with our current school system, especially, there's a lot of. I feel like indoctrination might not be the right word, but that's the word I can think of right now. There's just a lot of hostile situations going on, and a lot of kids are kind of being force-fed these ideals, like political ideas, like sexual agendas, all these different things that are just not godly, not healthy, not safe.
Which we should be teaching our kids like better, like
absolutely.
You know, like why would we teach? Like it's not like you're telling them that they might be a boy or a girl. You're telling them that they are a different gender and they need to change, and that's not okay because that's unnatural. It's I can't
fed that from such a young age.
Like I can't even believe that's a thing because it's like weird. Okay, it's genuinely creepy in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah. All right, this lady, she said the Nutella croissant was on her, so I really appreciate that. We gotta see if it's good though. I got no Nutella in that bite, but it's still good. Boys, we're entering Flying M. It's kind of contradicts with the bottom that we were in before. Thank you. Bro, that's like not even true. Like he put on one heck of a performance in that movie. You can't even lie. So, do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for our kids?
Okay, well you've come to the right place because I'm a public school employee.
Oh,
so I believe in public school.
And I'm a retired public school teacher that volunteers in the school. And yes, definitely.
Okay.
So I actually like truly believe in public school as being the only way to like equalize the playing field based on any kind of like socio-economic factor.
Oh, what do you do at the public school?
I'm a counselor.
Counselor? So like what do you tell the kids?
Like I'm a school counselor.
Like about what would happen to the kid where they come to you?
Well, the main part of my job would be to like go and teach lessons on like friendship and how to get along and like what are feelings. That's like the main part of my job.
Okay, what's your stance on bullying?
Anti-bullying.
Oh, anti-bullying. Yeah, but honestly, in my opinion, I don't think we should teach the kids not to bully. We should teach the kids being bullied to stand up for themselves. Because we can't have the kids like, you know, be like just bend over and take. I mean, cut that out. We can't have them, you know, just take that from the bullies. We gotta raise a generation of like strong people who can stand up.
Showing me on camera, I agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
Right, like so what you're saying is like, oh, we should teach skills and teach people to advocate for themselves and things like that, absolutely. But we should also, like, as the grown-ups in the room or the older people in
you
this
should
space,
stop it
should be watching for stuff and seeing it as a learning opportunity, teaching kids who are bullying how to be nicer and how to get whatever it is they're looking for, how to be a friend in a different way, how to get attention in a different way, those type of things.
Yeah. I feel bad, guys. I kind of lied to the lady up front. We're in like City Hall, college, and like other things. Like I don't even know. It's like.
Except for tourists.
It's like I said we were tourists up front. We're exploring the city, but like, what kind of tourist is like? Let's check out City Hall.
Yeah, it just depends on your beliefs.
Yeah. So like, what do you mean? Like.
Just how if you can afford it, if you know, that's kind of how you want to raise your kids.
Yeah.
You have the choice to go to public school or private school.
Yeah. So, in what circumstances do you think that like homeschooling falls short and public schooling falls short?
What circumstances does it? That's a good question. I used to be a communications director for a public school district, so there's lots to offer in both public and private schools. But I guess, you know, the affordability for parents, sometimes parents don't have that opportunity to afford to give their child the private education versus the public education is available to all students.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of different variables that play into it.
So, do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for kids?
I think it depends on the individual, right? Some families are extremely successful in homeschooling, and others, I mean, I graduated public school. I enjoyed it, made a lot of great friendships. Friendships that still last to this day. You know, I mean, I could see where across the country there's kind of difference in the education system, right, and how they carry things out. But I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed the public school system here. But there are people that do enjoy homeschooling, and I support both. I think both have their advantages and disadvantages, and it just really comes down to each individual and how they feel about it, if that makes sense.
All right, well,
So,
thank you. I mean,
yeah, no problem.
Use his.
All right, we just talked to the mayor. We actually didn't even know he was here, but we thought, you know, we might as well interview the mayor since we're here. So, yeah, we're headed back down. That might have been the last interview. I think we'll do one more, and then we're good.
What you're asking?
So, do you think that homeschooling or public schooling is better for kids?
Homeschooling.
Why do you think that?
You get more one-on-one time with family, I guess. More like hands-on learning.
I see what you're saying. That sounds very. Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't a very Christian coffee shop, if you ask me.
That's true.
Yeah, well, Bond and Bevel over there, in my opinion, the coffee's better, and the food is better, and better vibes, so. Alright, the smoke has not stopped. Snoop Dogg has not left Idaho. That was a pretty good video, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, let us know what you want to see for future videos. So yeah, hopefully we change some people's perspectives. There's gunshots in the background. Sounds like we're in the hood. All right, guys, have a good day, and God bless. Thanks for watching.